Hi guys, it's Hani here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guess what guys? Today we are making an eyeball cake for Halloween. This cake is really easy to make. It's delicious and you guys can make it too. And I'm gonna show you how. Let's get started. To make the eyeballs, you need RAFAELLO truffles, sparkle gel by Wilton. I'm using red sparkle gel. To make the pupils, we're going to use mini M&Ms. And to make the iris, we're gonna use melted candy melts. Take small food-only paintbrush, dip it in sparkle gel, and paint short strokes on a truffle. To make the iris, use chocolate and try to pipe it as round as possible. If you go a little out of the shape, use a toothpick to move the chocolate around, and then while the chocolate is still wet, take mini M&M and press it in the center, and there you have the perfect eyeball. If you're a coconut fan, you're gonna love these. They're so delicious. To make the flowers, we're gonna use melted candy melts, flower shapers. You're going to need spatula, spoon, template, and parchment squares. Place the parchment square over your template. Using back of the spoon, spread the chocolate following the lines of your template. To make these flowers, you're going to need 5 petals of each size. While the chocolate is still wet, place the parchment square into the flower shaper and repeat. I'm going to stick these into the refrigerator for about 5 minutes. Once the chocolate hardens, petals will literally slide off the parchment. And now we're ready to make the flowers. Take a little bit of melted chocolate and spread it on a piece of parchment. Take larger petals and arrange them in a circle. If needed, you can also overlap the petals. Add more chocolate and arrange the smaller petals. Now take the eyeball and place it in the center. I'm going to stick these into the refrigerator for about 5 minutes until the chocolate hardens, and then you can use this to decorate cakes or cupcakes. To make the cake, I'm using organic yellow cake mix. This cake mix uses coconut sugar, so it does have a strong coconut smell, and also it does taste a little bit coconutty. So if you're not a coconut fan, I would probably skip on this cake mix. But other than that, it was really yummy and it tasted really, really good. So if you are looking for an organic, healthier cake mix, I would recommend this one. And it was pretty affordable as well. I ended up using only 2 cake pans, not 3 like you see in the picture. I don't know why I thought I could use 3. I'm using 2 6-inch pans, and I'm going to bake the cake at 350 degrees of Fahrenheit for about 25-30 minutes, I think it took, until the toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Once you take these out of the oven, let them cool in a pan for about 10 minutes and then run a dull knife around the edges to release the cake, and then invert it onto a cooling rack and let these cool completely before filling and frosting. Once cool, you can trim off the tops. I'm also going to torte the cake, and I will have 4 cake layers in this cake. I love cake layers. I think more cake layers, the merrier the cake. I just love it. It's visually so appealing once you cut the cake and you have the cake layer filling, cake layer filling, cake layer. For the filling, I'm using raspberry jam. I thought it would be proper for the Halloween cake because it kind of resembles blood. For the frosting, I'm using stabilized whipped cream. You can also use buttercream if you'd like. I thought sides of the cake looked rather plain, so I ended up using an icing comb. It added a nice texture to my cake. Take the flour out of the fridge and place it on the top. Use a star tip and pipe swirls on the top of the cake. You can also pipe stars, whatever you are comfortable with. To make the blood drips, I'm using the same sparkle gel we used for the RAFAELLO eyeballs. This gel doesn't harden like chocolate or ganache would, so the gravity will do its thing and the drips will get longer and longer. Especially if you are not planning on serving this cake right away, if you're gonna stick it in the fridge, they will get slightly longer. You can see it here. Take remaining eyeballs and arrange them around the cake. And now let's have a look inside and cut the first slice. I was really pleased how this cake turned out. It was not only easy to make, it was also really tasty. And you can make this cake ahead of time and store it in the fridge for up to 3 days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.